Hello, hello! Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Puppy. Thanks for being here and collecting first. You win! Okay. Alright, I'm finishing up my breakfast real quick, so just give me 1 second. I am cozy. It's cold in my house. It's currently 63 in my house. And it's 44 degrees outside. American units. Yes, you girl. Which is probably like, what, 3 or 4 degrees? You can barely hear me? Oh, over the kettle. I'm like, my volume shows that I'm pretty loud. Over the kettle, I got you. I was like, what happened to my settings? Did something change overnight? They're trying to trick me, Puppy. Making a hot water bottle nice. Hi, Poe. Hi, Poe. Your fingers are ice? Oof. I know what that feels like. I put my feet on Mr. Becca last night when we were in bed, and he's like, why do you have frostbite on your toes? I was like, yes. Just because yes. That's just normal for me. There goes Poe. She's in the stairwell. Why do you have frostbite on your toes? I need a tissue. Give me 1 second. I'm going to blow my nose, and I don't want you guys hearing that. You can witness it all you want. I just don't want you hearing it. There we go. All better. Okay. Your toes have frostbite because you don't have socks on? Hey, I also do not have socks on currently. But I did have socks on during stream yesterday, so I don't know why my feet got so cold so quickly as soon as I took my socks off and got ready for bed. But they're going to be extra cold because I don't have socks on during stream this morning. Thank you for being here. Today is our celebration day for hitting $25,000 for charity last night. So thank you to everybody who came out yesterday. That's true. That's true. But it's so funny that it was so quickly, because my feet felt comfortable on stream, and then I took my socks off, and it was like an icebox just poured on my toes. It was immediate. It was instantaneous. But that's okay. Okay. We are going to input some of these commands. I have some grapes. Just some red grapes. Good question. So we're going to pin this message. Okay. Me too. Red grapes are my favorite. My absolute favorite. Here is the pattern that we're going to be working on today. I'm not going to finish it today. I acknowledge that. I'm only streaming for 2 hours. So we're not going to complete it, but we can get some good progress done on it. And hopefully we are good to go on at least the doll portion. Because what I'm going to do is I'm creating another project that's based on Starlight. And Starlight, they appreciate their nurses and doctors. So we're going to be crocheting a healthcare professional this morning. Hey, Joe Boy, welcome in. The green ones instantly lost their status. Yeah. I mean, I ate green ones as a kid all the time because they ended up being cheaper. They were always on sale versus the red grapes. And now I just wait until the red grapes are on sale and I buy a big bag and I enjoy them. And then I can't have them for another 2 or 3 weeks because I have to wait for the sale to come back through and then we're good. Good morning, Lightning. Thanks for being here. So yeah, we've got this little doll that we're going to start working on, and then we're not going to have time today to do it, but it also comes with a nurse's outfit that you can dress your doll. There's a bunch of different outfits that this pattern involves. They're all free, which is very, very nice. So you can take the doll. Hey, Alice, welcome in. They can take the doll and change it up. So if you're giving this as a gift to a child or somebody, they can dress and undress their doll all they want to. So that is really a cool thing about this. Am I accepting commissions? I mean, I can accept commissions with the understanding that it's going to be pretty delayed. It's going to be pretty delayed. It will not get there by Christmas, that's for sure. If it's a small one, I might be able to get it done by Christmas. Another Gengar. How soon do you need it? Okay. Is it going international or is it staying in the States? Because I think we've passed the deadline to get mailed out for international. Staying in the States. Okay. I think I still have a couple of weeks, or at least a week and a half to be able to get stuff mailed out for Christmas arrival. Domestic? Okay. Okay. I will try my best. That's all I can say, as I will try my best. I was letting people know that whenever I'm streaming, the stuff that I stream is eligible for giveaways, so I don't want to crochet the Gengar on stream, because that would be technically eligible for a giveaway. But I'll do my best. I'll let you know. I will reach out to you and let you know. How's that? We are heading out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We're gonna be heading out later today, and like after stream, we're gonna stay here, eat some lunch, and then pack our bags and get ready to go out of town for a quick little vacation. We're going to a concert. We're gonna go stay with one of my older brothers, and him and Mr. Becca get to finally meet, which is gonna be great, and I'm excited for it. And then we're going to come back tomorrow and stream some more. So don't worry, you're not missing out on any Becca streams. I assume I'll go live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. It may be a little bit later depending on traffic and getting home from our trip. Just a heads up. How many siblings do I have? So I have 3 alive siblings and 1 in heaven. So 4 brothers total, 3 that are still with us, and 1 that passed away a few years ago. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind answering that. I'm the only girl. I'm the baby. Let's come over here and let's do the thing. You're the baby too? Yeah. Why is this moved around? There we go. Let's get going. Boop! Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Andrew's in chat streaking, you guys. Better watch out. We have a streaker. I need my pillow. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just knocked over my guitar. Pardon me, chat, while I fix my guitar, because I just knocked that thing right over. Hey, we're not broken, so we're good. We're not broken. Whew! You tend to have that effect on people. Well, can you try not knocking stuff over, Andrew? Goodness gracious. Hey, Sunny, welcome in. Good morning. You became a great aunt again for the 5th time a couple of days ago. Congrats. Hallie Kate. Aw, very cute. Congratulations on the new baby and your family. That's awesome. I've only been a great aunt once. So I'm still waiting to be a great aunt again. She's early but doing well. Okay. Okay. Now this is going to be challenging because I do have a band-aid on my thumb, so I'm kind of causing myself some grief here. When we were doing our Lego build last night, I sliced open my thumb trying to pull one of the pieces apart, and it was not enjoyable. And then I was brushing Grayson this morning, and when I pulled the fur out of the slicker brush, one of the slickers caught the cut from yesterday and opened the wound back up. And I was like, ow! Let me put a band-aid on that so it doesn't happen again. Very much ouchy. I did not enjoy that experience. I don't realize just how much my thumb does for me. My thumb is very important, and I wouldn't have thought just how important it is. On my left hand, that is. I know my right hand thumb is very important because that's the one that holds my hook in place, but I didn't realize just how important the thumb is to holding my crochet project still. It's right here! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13 and I missed.
Lizard.
14.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Oops, this is popping out.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
So this pattern is free, as I was mentioning earlier. Exclamation point pattern if you would like to collect this pattern for yourself and make your own little wee woo doll. Wee bee, not wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo. It's called a wee bee doll. Ouch. Okay. I may have to take this band-aid off because my hook keeps bumping the inside of the sticky part of the band-aid and pulling at it. Heck. Help. Mr. Becca was super cute this morning. I sat down to start getting stuff ready for stream. I hadn't gone to get breakfast yet. I was planning to. And then he comes upstairs and he has a plate of warm breakfast all ready for me. And he says, "You must eat before stream." Very sweet. I have a keeper, you guys. He's a good one. It is. It was very, very sweet. He has been a very good boy since I've known him, but especially yesterday and today, top tier partner status. I have a keeper. He's a great dude, you guys. I don't know what I did to deserve him, but there's 1, 2, 3 bobble, then crochet all the way around. Yeah, I truly don't know what I did to be blessed in this beautiful relationship. You want breakfast in bed? See, I say that I would like breakfast in bed sometime, but then I'm going to have a bunch of dogs on the bed with me begging. I'm going to make a mess with all the crumbs and everything. Like, it ends up just being a lot more of a hassle to have breakfast in bed. breakfast on the couch, that's a different story. It's nice when it isn't your own bed. There, that's what it is. Yes. That, right there. Alright, so this guy goes all the way around. You got it. Like at a hotel or a B&B or anything like that. Sure. Hotel room service food, top tier, because you can make a mess and it's not going to affect you. Or you can have crumbs and it's not a huge deal. Alright, let's go all the way around. We're doing a little decrease here. We're making the shape of the hand. It says to make the hands and arms first, which makes me think this is probably going to be a low to no sew project. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it does say. It gives me two options. It gives me the if you want to sew the arms on option or if you want to crochet the arms on. I'm going to go with the crochet the arms on option. But first... You gotta head to the store, no problem. Enjoy your trip. Be safe. Get all the wonderful things. You need to worry about not making a mess, the cleanup, finding a toast crumb, poking your body. That's true. That's what I was getting ready to say that I got distracted. Is the only part about eating in bed is you're gonna find that piece of crumb and it's going to scratch you to high heavens, and that's never enjoyable. I feel like I added an extra... No, I didn't. Okay, I thought maybe I added an extra row, but I didn't because I am smart. I am smart girl. I am good at crochet. I'm smart. I pay attention. I know how to read. I'm giving myself some positive affirmations this morning. You are good. Exactly. I'm no good. Hey, you be nice. There's our 10. $11. Lightning, I'm gonna shoot you a DM real quick. Be right back, Coffee. You're fine. I'm gonna shoot you a private message. And you just let me know the answer to my question whenever you have time. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to email a potential family the paperwork. Whoops. I was supposed to do that yesterday after work, and then I was going to do it first thing when I woke up this morning so they wouldn't be antsy and call me. They probably are going to call me at like 8:30 like they did yesterday. Nick, where's my paperwork? Oops. They're gonna have to wait. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13. So here's row 14. It's nothing bad. I just wanted to ask you a question regarding a Discord that you are in that I am not in. That's all it is. And there's 14, 15. I'm supposed to add the stuffing at this point, so give me 1 second. Let's add some fiber fill. Now it says, on this one, it says, be careful with how thick you stuff the hand, and arm, because it needs to fit through the clothing that we will crochet on a future stream. Well, I don't have that clothing already crocheted, so it's going to be hard for me to determine just how stuffed I want it to be. Hey, Lockpick, welcome in. I think I can add this stuffing right here. I think that's going to be sufficient. I feel like it's not going to be too overstuffed. It may be understuffed, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slip stitch across the until the loop is on the same side as pictured. Okay. Slip stitch. Slip stitch. So maybe one more?
Lizard. Lizard.
Maybe one more?
Lizard.
Is this it?
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Now holding the arm,
lizard. Lizard.
pinch, and you're going to have 4 stitches on either side. Uh-huh. Then we... Oh, whoops. Pause. Whoops. Chain 1. Then... crochet across the top. Okay. 2. Ow! I told you, it keeps pulling at my band-aid, you guys. Ow! There. I haven't sent it yet. I haven't sent it. I've been crocheting, sir. Here, I'll type it out. Okay. Alright, I sent the message, Lightning. One arm down, let's make another. Arm number 2. Do, do, do. Hey, Scalapuppy, if you're still there, could you please shoot me a DM asking about the small Gengar when you hear back from Wifey? One, two. Let's add the purple thingy back on. Ah, whoops. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, our generous donation last night that helped us smash 25,000 did not let me know of any Christmas Carol or anything like that. So I'm going to shoot that person a DM, and if they would like me to do a Christmas Carol, I'll do one tomorrow on stream in his honor. But for right now, he did not let me know if there's anything. So if any of you guys are wanting to donate to our campaign, I did up it again a little bit to another stretch goal. If you are wanting to still donate for this campaign, make sure when you do the donation that you let me know yes or no, would you like a Christmas Carol? Remember, $5 or more will get a Christmas Carol of your choosing within reason. I have to know the song. If I don't know the song, I can't sing the song. We are also in ads. One thing that I wanted to make, and maybe I will over this next week, I wanted to make a Starlight digital art piece like we do for all these other campaigns that we do. I wanted to do one for this 12 days of streaming, and each person that donates is either a light slash ornament on a Christmas tree or like a snowflake in the background. Depends on your definition of a Christmas Carol. Also that. Also that. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Then push the thumb out. Whoops. Go all the way around. $11, $12, and $13. I'm gonna go ahead and change this. Go all the way around one time. You will absolutely stick to traditional carols, probably. Hey, it doesn't have to be super traditional, but if I don't know it, then I can't sing it, obviously. Yeah, I tend to stick to the traditional, and it doesn't have to be a Christmas themed thing. It can be winter, like Winter Wonderland, Let It Snow, Frosty the Snowman, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be Christmas carol, hymns, Christian, Jesus specific. But if you are liking that, as I do, then you have a higher chance of me knowing the song for sure. Grandma got... Yep, I know that one. my grandma hated that song. When she was alive, she dreaded that song coming on the radio or hearing it in the grocery store or anything like that. She dreaded that song. Gosh, I miss my grandma. I miss both my grandparents. My grandpa passed away when I was in middle school, and he was probably like the best man you could have ever met in your life. Like, just the most down to earth, chill, supportive, funny, loving father figure um, you could ever imagine. He was top tier for sure. I miss my grandpa. I didn't get nearly enough years with him. Good morning, Sushi. You only ever knew your paternal grandmother and not that well. Yeah, I didn't know my paternal grandmother and grandfather very well. I mean, I knew they existed because they were around until I was about 1.5, 2 years old, and then they passed away. But I only have one memory of my paternal grandfather, and it was not a good one. It was him yelling at me and like scolding me for touching a porcelain doll that I thought was a toy. That's the only thing I remember about my paternal grandfather. And my mom and dad are both like, yeah, that sounds about right. That's just kind of how he was. He would yell and scold at everybody. So, yeah, that's pretty much the memory you're gonna have with him anyway. Aw, yeah, I'm sorry. So it's gonna be your first holiday season without her. I'm sorry. This is a really tough time for people to deal with grief and loss. So know if you are experiencing some loneliness and grief this holiday season, my DMs are open to you. I will happily give you a hug or a Christmas carol or something, some words of kindness, whatever you are wanting or needing this holiday season. You are not alone. The grief will pass. It'll still be there. It'll come in waves, but it won't last as intensely season to season. But that first year of firsts is going to be hard. I remember my first Christmas after my brother died. It was still during COVID time, so I was still wearing a mask to church. And I just became overwhelmed with emotions and just started bawling my eyes out during the church service that I was singing. I don't even remember which hymn it was. I think it was Angels We Have Heard on High. And then just all of a sudden, I was so overcome with emotion that I was bawling, physically bawling my eyes out. So that was an interesting feeling because I had felt fairly okay because it had been at that point 6 months, over 6 months since my brother had passed, that I kind of felt that I was healing. I wasn't healed. I'm still not healed. Heck, I still miss my brother. But hey, Austin, welcome in. Good morning. But yeah, it was just one of those things that, because I went to church on my own, as it was still COVID at that point, and my family didn't feel comfortable going to the church service. I don't know if my parents had COVID at that time or if they were just afraid of the germs and the close proximity of being indoors for a church service. I don't remember their reasoning behind not coming, but I decided to still go and wear my mask and stay kind of isolated to the side in the don't touch me zone that we had, because it was the two sides of the church were reserved for people wearing masks who did not want hugs, handholds, any of that kind of stuff. So like no physical contact in those zones. So I was like, I'm gonna go there. That seems like a good one. Yeah, I guarantee lockpick. I absolutely will, especially at my wedding. So I'm trying to come up with some ways that I can honor him and my sister-in-law, since both of them have passed away. And so I'm thinking of ways that I can honor them at my wedding, since they won't be there in person to celebrate with me. Of course, I'll have like a little remembrance excuse me, I've got hiccups all of a sudden. Memorial table that's going to have photos of all the people that have passed away, like my grandma and my grandpa, and Mr. Becca's dad and his grandfather, and my brother and sister-in-law. I'll have that, but I want to do something even more special for my brother, because my brother was the life of the party. He would be the one in the middle of the dance floor, constantly cutting a rug and being crazy obnoxious. So I want to have that enjoyment, even though he's not here to dance with me. And right now, I'm also trying to come up with a contingency plan for my dad. My dad is not doing well health-wise. He really has a lot of pain and is struggling to stand up and walk even short distances. So it's something that I'm trying to figure out. I know I have an option of my siblings. I know that for a fact. My siblings would happily take on that role to walk me down the aisle if my dad is physically unwell and unable to do so. I just don't want my dad to feel worse about it, you know? Ow. But I do have that as a possible backup. If I need someone to walk me down the aisle, I know my brothers would step up in a heartbeat. Thank you guys for your hugs. I appreciate y'all. Yes, you're right, Lockpick. Exactly. Exactly. You had a Precious Moments porcelain figurine of a fisherman to represent your father. Aw, that's so cute. I love that. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I collect Precious Moments, and that's one of my Christmas gifts that my mom gives me every year, is a Precious Moments ornament of that year. So I have them from the year I was born, so I currently have 34, and then this Christmas, I'll get 2025, making it 35 Precious Moments ornaments. So when Mr. Becca and Becca mother-in-law and I all put the Christmas tree up last week, they were like, wow, look at all these ornaments. And it was so fun to get to look at all the ornaments that I have and put them all up. You would just throw me down the aisle, be like, here, take her, you're it. Alright, so there's the arms. Now we need to make some legs. The return window has closed. She's your problem now. Finally, I'm free. Yeet! Exactly. Exclamation point, yeet? But yeah, I was talking about that with my mom, and I talked about it with Mr. Becca as well, and he was like, you know what? If we have to, we still have a year out. If your dad is unable to stand and walk for long distances, we're going to have him in a wheelchair for as long as we possibly can, or seated in some form of a chair until the last possible second, and then we'll have him do that 30 seconds down the aisle and then get him immediately back into a seat. Hopefully he can last 30 seconds of walking. And I was like, I assume he can. He seems like he's still trucking, and like he still goes out to Lowe's and Walmart, and he goes shopping to the grocery store and doesn't use the rideable carts or anything. You had a display hutch full of Precious Moment figurines that would take up an entire wall in your dining room. You love that line of it. Yes! Yes, I do too. Absolutely, Sushi. I love my Precious Moment stuff. There is a Precious Moments thing that I have, and I don't know where it is. It's a beautiful Christmas tree light, and it's one of the Precious Moments kids reaching up and decorating a Christmas tree, and it's one of my little night lights that I would have on my shelf to celebrate the Christmas season. I'm not sure where that is. I didn't get it out this year, and I'm concerned as to where it is. I must have a box that I have not opened, because there's no reason why that should be missing. Welcome in, What a Yarnaholic. How are you? Good morning. 4, 5, and 6. Thank you guys for getting up so early and hanging out with me this early in the morning. Shouldn't y'all be sleeping? Go back to bed. Three. Let's put this back on. Knitting a pair of mittens. Awesome. 6, 9, 12. My best friend just learned how to knit. She's teaching herself. And it's so fun that she says she's not learning how to crochet. She's going to leave that to her daughter and to me. But she wants to be able to learn how to knit and knit herself some clothes. And so she's practicing on socks and has made a couple of hats and scarves and things. You're going back to bed? Good night! You had 2 cups of coffee. There's no bed for you. Okay. Ba-dee-da-dum. Bum, bum. Oh, shoot. Okay. Please. Thank you. I'm trying to go too fast because of this penguin music in the background. The anxiety of this music. You taught yourself both crocheting and knitting, actually? She hopes she finds it enjoyable. Yes, she's been really enjoying it. Her husband got her, like, an Outlander inspired book. So she's got some of these really cool patterns that she's excited to learn how to do and to try. Her favorite thing right now, she's really, really excited to be able to make socks. And she wants to make socks as gifts for people and for herself. And so she's been working her butt off. And it's so relaxing to be able to just to create a project while sitting on the couch while the kids are watching TV. And I was like, yes, that's why I crochet. Breakfast needs to get on the table for the kids. Garnet is at work. Guess the kids are going hungry. Oh no. It's okay. They can just have like the elf-inspired breakfast. Back loop only. Oh, good thing I read that. So just get them some pancakes and ice cream and waffles and put lots of sprinkles and whipped cream. Give them a super high sugar rush, and then they're gonna crash, go into a sleep food coma, and it'll be a peaceful afternoon for you. What is your favorite thing to knit? Or do you have any like tips for a person who's beginning their knitting journey that you would want me to pass on to her? Like words of wisdom. Okay. 6 through 8. Da-dee-da-dum. Da-dee-ba-bum. Ba-dee-ba-dum. Ba-dee-ba-dum. You convinced me to go make breakfast for the kids. Can't have them bouncing on junk food energy. Bigger headache. Ah, fair enough. Have a good breakfast. Hopefully it is extremely delicious. I'm sure everything you make is extremely delicious. So I would want some too. Whatever you're making, make a plate for me too. You didn't hear the question. I was asking Woody Yarnaholic a question about like knitting specifically, Lightning. The first project to be something you're very excited to want to try. Make it your favorite color. Not everybody can handle making a scarf for that. Yeah. And she said she's already made a scarf and hat for her mom for Christmas, and she's working on socks. She's hand making most people's Christmas gifts this year just due to financial constraints. But she found a yarn store in Kansas City and texted me. I was like, I got this huge haul of yarn for under $50. I'm so excited. I was like, ah, yes, that sounds like our yarn thrift store that we have here, where every skein is 50 cents to $1. Yeah, I will take you there next time you come to Austin. I will make sure to take you to our yarn store, our yarn heaven. It's called Austin Creative Reuse. It's a craft supply Goodwill, basically. So people will donate any used or new or broken or what people would think are trash items. It could be buttons, it could be tiles, like if maybe you finished remodeling your kitchen and you have extra backsplash, pieces of wood, knitting needles. Like, it's got everything you could imagine under the sun. Crayons, colored pencils, markers, Sharpies, stickers, binders, plastic bins, all of that. It's just a giant thrift store of craft supplies. I go there a couple times a year and grab way more yarn than I'm ever gonna need. But yeah, it's a lot. It's dangerous. All right, so this one says 8 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crochet 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 8 more. 5, 6. We are now making the shaping of the foot before we go into the leg. I sometimes make handmade Christmas and birthday gifts for people. The problem is because I love making stuffed animals and projects like that so much, it's hard to make anything like that for my mom because she's not a huge fan of amigurumi thingies. Like, I don't know what to make her, really. Hey, welcome in, Moonbeam. We are currently, exclamation point pattern, we are currently making a doll that we are going to dress in a nurse's outfit in honor of Starlight Children's Foundation. Everything we crochet through December 12th is going to be like Starlight Hospital themed. So we have made a bunch of cool things. We have made some Starlight inspired stars to go along with their logo down here. FTKs for the kids. I also made a custom wagon. So this is a custom wagon, just like the things that you could donate into our campaign to have a child have their own custom wagon to help transport them through hospitals to procedure and procedure. And we also made a stethoscope. So far I've made this cool stethoscope. I might make it has like a syringe and thermometer and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's super cute for somebody who likes to play pretend, or especially for young kids in the hospital that they need to be desensitized to some of the procedures they may be experiencing. Some of them, the anxiety and the fear of being in a hospital is real, especially if you are on the spectrum or have some special needs. So having something like this where you can touch their chest with it, you could touch their face, you could touch their back, and let them know that stethoscopes are not scary, they are okay. It gives them the idea of safety and peace and a little bit of that anxiety reduction. So all of these items are eligible for giveaway should we unlock that in this campaign. I find all the patterns, so I share them to people. Thank you for that
Welcome
follow.
to the Boo Crew.
Welcome to the Becca Boo Crew. I must eat you. Thank you so much for hitting that heart and becoming a follower of ours. Yeah. I don't usually make my own patterns. There are sometimes, like, out of necessity that I will attempt my own creation, but usually I find the patterns and I always share them. I share them especially if they're free. If they are a paid pattern, I share where you guys can go purchase them. But this one is a free pattern. So exclamation point pattern. I am not about gatekeeping. So you can always know that whatever I'm crocheting, I will share where you can find it, even if it may not be free. But this one is free. That was 8. Decrease 2. And we are charity fundraisers, as I've mentioned. We hit a huge milestone as our community last night. We hit $25,000 fundraised over the last 2 years for charity. Mind blown. You're collecting crocheters. You're currently crocheting mushroom buddies. Ooh, nice. Mushroom buddies were a big seller for me at my last market, so very good. I am also live over on YouTube, absolutely. So that one's done. Next. So now I take this and build up the shape of the leg. That's awesome. Are you also a streamer, Moonbeam? Or are you more of a watcher? Who watches the Watchmen? Who... Phew! Excuse me. I tried to bring my mouse over to mute myself, and I failed. So you guys got to hear me sneeze. Thank you! I tried. I'm sorry. I tried to mute myself so it wouldn't hurt your eardrums. I was not fast enough. I did go ahead and raise our charity goal to $750, which is $47 away for another stretch goal. Remember, next Friday, the 12th, is our last day for fundraising. We are fundraising every single day. I'll be going live every day at some point. And at the beginning of Friday's stream, I will do our Santa shaving cream beard. That was one of our charity redeem incentives as well. It's one of our milestones. You tried streaming, but your laptop couldn't handle it. You mainly just watch when you're not chasing your toddler. Okay. We love that. We are a family-friendly community, so know that this is a safe space for you and your kiddo. I'm a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. So this is why I wanted our community to be family-friendly. I wanted it to be as inclusive and warm and welcoming as possible. And I am so glad and honored to have you here. So a little bit about us, though. I do have 3 doggos. One is currently on the dog cam over here, schnoozing away. Sometimes I play video games or do some other crafting things like Legos, diamond painting, puzzles, stuff like that. I would say I'm about 85 to 90% crochet streamer. We are known for our crochet Pokemon, so I do a lot of Pokemon crochets. In case you can't tell, I kind of like Psyduck a little bit, just a little bit. We did some Lego building last night. That was our content yesterday. I built a kit of succulents, so I made these guys yesterday. And one of those actually sliced open my thumb, so anybody who said Legos is not an extreme sport is incorrect. Lightning! What a great land! What a great land. Congrats. I don't know, Sushi, I'm sorry. It's very delayed for whatever reason. So, congratulations, Lightning. Oh, here we go, Sushi. Before, we gotta see if Sushi will land. Jake, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, friends. Ooh, food and drink. Were you doing a cooking stream, Jake? What? Y'all, please give a huge welcome to Jake Studs and crew. Raid. All right, Jake, you are on my heart and into my jar of hearts. Thank you very much for being here. Jake Studs, a master of bricks and biscuits. When they're not busy building Lego masterpieces, they're whipping up cheesy treats in the kitchen. From festive builds to Fortnite rankings, this AFOL keeps their streams as varied as a Lego set. Whether it's a raid train or a baking session, Jake Studs brings the creativity and fun. I have had the pleasure of knowing Jake for a little while. He's one of the people who's known for their Stand Up to Cancer fundraising and is part of the Stand Up Builders stream team. What an intro. Fantasy, you know what? Hey. We are currently fundraising for Starlight. We just hit $25,000 for charity yesterday, so we are still on this high and fun energy and trying to keep the momentum going. We don't want to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. We're going to keep fundraising until no more children die from cancer or other debilitating illnesses. We're going to keep going. And the amount of lives that we have changed and impacted with our $25,000 is crazy. As Jing was saying yesterday, can you imagine being a child with cancer in a hospital and somebody coming up, some random stranger off the side of the road coming up and just handing you $25,000? Can you imagine what that feels like? That is what we have done. Hello? Chat. Hello? Chat? I'll just wait. Chat, I'll wait. Hello? Hello? We're back? Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Twitch do be twitching. Twitch do be twitching. What is happening over here? Jake, what were you, everybody refresh, yes. What were you up to in the kitchen today? It said in your intro that you were making biscuits. Were you actually making biscuits and or a cheesy treat? I didn't know you would do cooking streams. I thought you were only a Lego builder, so that's really awesome. And also, making your famous cheesy biscuits. I want some, but gluten-free, please. This is for Lightning. He did land in our drop game, so I do owe him a prize. So everybody else, close your eyes, because this is solely for Lightning's viewing pleasure. Welcome back. All right, you guys can open your eyes again. Mayhap cheesy fish biscuits? Cheesy fish. I don't know if I've ever had fish with cheese. I don't know how I'd feel about that. You occasionally do some random streams, baking, cooking, gaming. Yeah, I love that. Variety streaming. We love that. I've never heard of cheesy fish biscuits. I literally don't think I've ever had cheese with my fish. Was that maybe cream cheese? I've had cream cheese with my sushi. Does that count? I'm trying to think. I would never put cheese on my salmon. That sounds very weird. I guess I've had cheese with my shrimp. Like I've put marinara or mozzarella and Parmesan. But if I was to have like halibut or cod, I can't imagine putting cheese with that. Fish cake often has cheese. Salmon often has cream cheese. I do enjoy cream cheese. I do enjoy some cream cheese. I am open to it. Yeah, I'm open to it. I am definitely a person who has some very weird and eclectic tastes when I combine foods. So I'm open to the idea of that. But Jake, if you and your community need to raid and run, please take care of yourself IRL before URL. Stand up, stretch, hydrate, go get you something to eat, take a break, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Love your loved ones, pet your pets, dog your dogs, whatever floats your boat. If you want to hang out here and be with us while we fundraise and crochet this little doll that's going to turn into a healthcare professional, we're going to make it into a nurse's outfit. I'd love to continue having you here, but thank you very much for choosing my community to share your fam with. You have tried salmon with a spinach and cream cheese mix. That sounds delicious, honestly. Yes, cheese can be paired with fish, especially when the cheese complements the fish's flavor or is used as a topping. The key is to choose the right combination, such as using a mild cheese with a delicate fish or a strong cheese with a richer fish. I can't afford anything rich in general, so everything's going to have to be mild for me. Nobody's going to be comparing me to anything rich. All right, one last row for our leg. Nom, 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 nom. Sushi is all about the delicious foods. Him and Garnet make some really cool foods that I would try in a heartbeat, except for their beef stuff. Obviously, I would never try those. But if Sushi says he would put cheese on his fish, then I believe him. Fasten off the first leg. Got it. Okay, we're going to fasten this guy off and start on leg 2. All right, so there's the first leg. Now we have to make a second leg. I'm not allergic to beef. I saw a cow get slaughtered when I was a little kid, and it kind of traumatized me to the point that I love cows. My chair is cow. You can see over there. I've got some cow pillows. I've got lots of cow figurines and wall art in my house. I have this love of cows now. Be right phone. Hi, whoever's calling you. Hi. You love making taiyaki, fish-shaped biscuits filled with red bean paste, custard, or cheese. Oh. So is it like Jake was saying, it's like a fish cake taiyaki? Is that what the triangle-shaped rice ball things that have sometimes salmon or imitation crab or things like that? Is that what those are? I saw those at the grocery store yesterday, and I was really tempted to grab one, and then I checked the ingredients, and it said it contained wheat. I'm like, dang it! Urgh. I think it had some built-in soy sauce inside of the thing. Okay. Got you. Got you. Thank you, guys. You guys are educating me. I did have some sushi yesterday. I experimented in the sushi department at HEB. For those of you that don't know what HEB is, it is one of our local grocery stores here in Texas. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they have a splendid sushi department. Most people are just like, oh my gosh, gas station sushi? Oh my gosh, grocery store sushi? No, you can only get it from a trained sushi chef. Normally, yes, but HEB is the exception to that. They have delicious, delicious sushi, and that comes from one of my friends who is a sushi connoisseur, and he goes to like the really, really expensive, fancy sushi restaurants, and he's over here just like, yeah, in a pinch, I will absolutely eat HEB sushi. He's like, that stuff is just as good on when you're on a time crunch and or financial constraints. Grabbing that sushi is a-okay to him. And I have found that it is, at least the two that I like to eat are gluten-free, so I feel like it's a healthier option for me than just making a sandwich or eating corn dogs and all that, you know? And I'm struggling with packing a lunch for myself because I don't have access to a microwave all the time, especially if I'm in between schools and just trying to eat some food and grab and go. So if anybody has suggestions of lunchbox items that I could have on these days where I don't have a chance to sit down with a warm meal, I'm open to suggestions. I actually talked about that a little bit with my dietitian yesterday when I had my appointment after stream. Or before stream, I mean. Right before stream, not after. That would have been way too late. And her suggestion was having pretty much anything that is high in protein. So having a protein-rich snack option or small meal or anything like that. But that ends up being my problem. Back loop only. Is knowing what has, what has enough protein and is still easy, quick, inexpensive, and healthy. I do like hummus. I do. I love the red pepper hummus. And I get into this mood where I crave hummus and I have it so much that I burn myself out on hummus. Same thing with guacamole. Like, what would you pair with hummus? Because I've chopped up like bell peppers and cucumbers and things like that because I can't have pita chips unless they're gluten-free. That's my thing is like, what could I have with the hummus that's still healthy and quick and easy, and it's not relying on a bag of chips, you know? Posted your taiyaki photos in the food Discord. Ooh. Ooh. Nom 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 nom. It's a cute little fish. That looks like a fish sandwich. That's so cute. That's really cute. It literally looks like a calzone in the shape of a fish. Fruit? Does fruit go with hummus? I mean, this is genuinely me asking. I don't know. Like, you've used hummus as a sandwich spread before? Okay. It's in the Discord, Lightning. It's in the Nom 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 channel. Super cute. Alright, so here's row 6. Not protein, so I don't know. I've also taken, like, a string cheese, and I've dipped that in hummus, as weird as that is. Cucumbers, it's true, yeah. That's what they serve at the bar that I go to trivia on Tuesdays. They have a hummus plate with half of the plate being cucumbers and half being fresh baked pita. But obviously I can't have pita. Pita Malark. Here's row 7. You enjoy hummus with tomato and sandwiches? It's smoother than a tuna fish sandwich and moist. Oh, okay. Like, that's the actual protein is the hummus. You don't add turkey meat or anything like that. It's just the hummus as the spread. And row 8. Final row around, and then we start doing the shaping of the foot. Ouch. I keep banging my finger. Now, the cute thing about this doll pattern is you can absolutely change the skin tone. It's easily customizable. So if you have a darker complexion or a coworker that has a darker complexion and you're wanting to make it as a gift, or for a child that may be this light skin toned, medium skin toned, dark skin toned, they have the ability. That's the cool thing, is this is completely customizable. Disney does it too. It's called Anchors Away Sandwich at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Oh, very cool. Huh. The more you know. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. This music is poppin', which makes me crochet a little bit faster. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time around with decreases. Two. Your mom tried to put you on a gluten-free diet because she couldn't stand your ADHD. That was back when gluten-free food tasted gross, so you're traumatized. Ah, yeah. I'm really glad that when I discovered my food allergy and needed to become gluten-free just out of necessity, that it was much later in life, so I didn't have to experience the cardboard and the lack of flavor and how gross gluten-free food used to be. Now, gluten-free food tastes just like the typical food. a lot of the times you don't know a difference. You can't smell a difference. You can't taste a difference. You can't feel a difference. There are still some things like the bread and sometimes the baked goods and pastas may have more density, or it may get rubbery easier. But overall, I have really enjoyed the transition from regular food to gluten-free food, except for the cost. Having to pay 3 times more, like having to pay $9 for a box of cereal, not okay. $9 for half a loaf of bread, not okay. So there are some things that I'm learning to live without because there ain't no way I'm going to spend that kind of money on it. Yeah, exactly, Sushi. I can definitely tell the difference in the price. My grocery bills have increased tenfold over the last 5 years. Yeah, mine was through an allergy doctor who did the skin test and the blood test, and the blood test came back saying I had a level 4 peanut allergy and a level 3 wheat allergy, or vice versa, something like that. So I had to get rid of both peanuts and wheat, and the easiest way to avoid wheat is to be gluten-free. Not my favorite experience, that's for sure. Okay, so now I've done that. Take this guy. Build up the height of our leg here. Now, he did say, because I had my appointment with him the Monday or Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and he was telling me that there is the chance that you can outgrow your food allergies, that there is a 1 in 5 chance that I could outgrow my peanut allergy. So he would like to redo the allergy testing for peanuts specifically, because that would bring me so much joy if I could have peanuts again. Because I love peanut butter. I love Reese's peanut butter cups, especially Reese's Fast Breaks, my favorite candy of all time. I love peanut butter cookies. It's one of the things that I used to be known for, were my Reese's peanut butter cookies that I made for parties all the time. So I absolutely miss peanut butter. So if I could be gone with my food allergy, if my peanut allergy could please go away, then I would be a very happy camper. Yeah, exactly. There's a ton of options now, too, for being gluten-free. It was a lot more limited 10, 20 years ago. And I've only been gluten-free for the last 5 years, but I have never once thought, wow, I wish they made this in a gluten-free version. The only time that was the case was with Oreos, and then like a year or so after being gluten-free, Oreo made gluten-free versions. I'm like, done, easy. Now if only Reese's would make an almond butter version instead of a peanut butter. Yeah, it was very, very expensive to do my food allergies. The only reason I did the food allergy testing was because during 2020 I had some medical complications and stuff with going through some testing that helped me hit my deductible very early on in the year. So I was like, well, heck, if I've already hit my deductible, might as well go ahead and do allergy testing. Get started on allergy shots and all of that. So it was less expensive because I had hit my deductible. Yeah. But I should go ahead because I've hit my deductible and I've almost hit my out-of-pocket max. I'm under $1,000 away from hitting my out-of-pocket max this year. I think it would be smart for me to schedule something in the next couple of weeks before the new year kicks in and insurance benefits restart. I think I will. I need to do that. Can somebody do !remind call about allergy testing. So just so I have knowledge of that and I have a visual reminder to do that next week. Okay, so we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect, I finished it. Nice. Okay, so crochet on each of the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Until you reach the side of the leg. Oh. Well, mine's not quite on the side of the leg. Yeah, it's not quite. So let's add another one and see. That seems fine. I need to add the fiber fill into the feet as well. Sorry, Sushi. Thank you. Appreciate it, What a Yarnahawk. Thank you. That's usually the Sushi, that's the command that Andrew likes to do as well. So I guess since Andrew's out running some errands, thank you for taking up his job of always reminding me that I am loved. You are also loved, my dear friend.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
How you doing, Poe? My sweet girl. Alright, we've got 30 minutes left in stream. Let's see how much of this body we can do. So we have to attach these legs and then start building up the body. Lightning landed again. Congratulations, Lightning. This is for you. Hey, Grayson. What's up, buddy? Hey, get this snow off my face. How you doing, Bobos? Grayson is here. He says hello, chat. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Did you finally leave the comfort of the bedroom? Were you being a scared baby? Okay. There we go. All right. Whoops. My foot rolled off. But see, that would be having the feet go point outwards like that. I don't want that. I want them to be more straight, like so. So let's see, if I put it right here, maybe? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. This is the only pain I have with crocheting around. Okay. Three. I'm not getting too excited. I need to double check to be sure that as soon as I go all the way around, the legs are facing the same direction to my satisfaction. And if they are not, for whatever reason, I will have to adjust the stitches. So far, it's looking like it might be okay. I don't know how many I did here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that was it. All right. I've got this little hole that I see here that I wasn't sure about. Okay. So now that I have them going together, it might be one stitch too much pointed in. Yeah, so I think I'm one stitch too far. So let's undo this and put it in this stitch instead. This one. One, 2, 3. Try this again. Ads. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bye, baby girl. 11, 12, 13, 14. Grab my purple finger thingy now. 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. How's that look? I feel like they might be kind of pointed outwards just slightly. That's okay. It's not... she'll just be making like her feet just kind of point out a little bit. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. A-okay. Hey, Dom. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Alright, so that was that. Now go all the way around. Six. Ah. 10. 2, 3. 15. 20. Hey, lightning. 25.
lizard, lizard,
No lizards.
lizard, lizard,
30.
lizard, 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 lizard.
Perfect. I had the right number of stitches. That's all I wanted. 34, 35, and 36. Yay! I have the right number of stitches. All the way around. Let's go. Now, we're going to continue working around to make the body. Okay. One, two, three. Help. 4, 5. Increase. Ah, okay. Increase. All the way around. So I will probably be able to finish off the body and start the head, and that's all we're going to get to today. We have a long trip ahead of us. We have to go stop by Buc-ee's, first of all. On our road trip. You can't have a road trip without a Buc-ee's stop. And then we've got to get up to Dallas to go see my brother. Okay. This nurse pattern is... Yes, Bucky! It's gonna turn out super, super, super cute. 5, 6. I hope we are able to unlock the crochet giveaway, because I would love for somebody to have this. Eight, 9, 20. Okay. I'm following her pattern to a T just because I need to. Ah! 6, 7. Welcome in, Shadow. Actually, when I was driving around to one of my schools yesterday, in one of the neighborhoods, there was a household that had 2 inflatable Buc-ee's themed Christmas things. So they had the Santa Buc-ee like I'm wearing, but an inflatable version. They also had a Buc-ee and a snow globe. And I was like, excuse me, I love that. I can't afford that, but I love that. What? They open the first Buc-ee's in the state 10 minutes from you? Do you go before heading? Absolutely, Tito. Absolutely. Hands down. Yes. 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 Join me. Be one of the Buc-ee's cult. One of us. One of us. One of us. Enjoy the buck. Enjoy the buck. You're literally wearing a Buc-ee's shirt right now. See? Moonbeam understands. Best DIY idea ever? What? Snow globe? A snow globe? A Becca snow globe? Leaving plastic skeletons for the next repair guy to find. We don't want them to be plastic, because the plastic's going to disintegrate over time. It should be at least like plaster. or something that's a little bit more sturdy than just plastic. Okay, there's this one. Change the stitch marker. I love grapes so much. Tito, if you like beef jerky, or fresh brisket, or fudge, or gummies, or shopping, or an entire wall of ices, or a wall of soda, go to Buc-ee's. If you don't like fun, and you don't like good, nice things, and you don't like food, then don't go to Buc-ee's. Keep in mind, it's not a spoiler, but I call it the Walmart of gas stations. It will take you a little bit of time to get through Buc-ee's, so take that into consideration when you go to Buc-ee's for the first time, that your first trip to Buc-ee's will be a little bit longer than other ones. Yeah! I didn't know you had a son. I thought you only had a daughter. The more I know. Increase. Senior in high school. I hate that. You are not old enough to have a senior in high school. What were you, like 8 when you had a child? That's not fair. There are 0 Buc-ee's near you. Yeah, I don't think the Northeast has any Buc-ee's yet. I think Virginia or one of the Carolinas might be the most north that it has gone. First time hubbies took you to Buc-ee's, you got so overwhelmed by just the bathrooms? Yes. Also, Tito, make sure you go potty. Go to Buc-ee's and go potty. Technically you started late. Okay, don't tell Mr. Becca because he's 34 and we still don't have kids. So don't tell him, and he's Puerto Rican. So. Don't tell Mr. Becca. Nine, 10, and Reese. There we go. Golly, that was trickier than it needed to be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So I get a little bit quiet, chat, when I'm counting stitches and doing increases. So if I ignore you for a second, don't get hurt. You're fine. Okay. Let's pause and look.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Knuckles are dirty because they're the clean. Exactly. The bathrooms are like top tier. I don't like using public restrooms unless I'm absolutely desperate to, but I will make sure to empty my bladder at a Buc-ee's, regardless if I have to. I will go to the Buc-ee's bathroom because I feel the most safe at a Buc-ee's bathroom. They're so clean, and there's so many of them. 9, 10, 11. After seeing how many there are just in Texas, it makes sense. Yeah. You were 32 when you had your kiddo? Nice. Yeah, we are hoping to start trying next year. So, who knows if I will be blessed, but I will be old. I'm going to be like a grandma age when it comes to having a child. That's my only fear. I didn't count my stitches at all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Lockpick is zooming. You zoomed too fast. Too much zooming. Stuff the body firmly as you go. So now we do decreases. So this was as much of a belly. So now we just do decreases. Noted. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Decrease. Ah, and 11. Help. So today's like a Stitchin' Saturday. Tomorrow will be Stitchin' Sunday. And Monday will be Maker's Monday. And Tuesday will be... I don't know. Twirling Tuesday? You have a Bucky's billboard near you that says go 631 miles south. Oh no. You're one of 5 kids. Your youngest sibling was born when your mom was 42. Okay. I am my mom's youngest. I think she was 37. She was born in... No, she was 38. She was 38 when she had me. Yeah, without getting too personal for you guys, I do have some fertility concerns when it comes to my endometriosis and things going on. So, right now is the age that I should have had kids by now. But we're gonna hope that God blesses us in the next couple of years. Okay, Garnet had little Nagiri at age 42. Okay. Help! I've lost track of my stitches again. You peoples. Okay. Decrease. 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! Oh, 8, ah! Oh, ah, ah! 10, 11. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 6, 7. You had your first at 26. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's we've spoken about that in depth, that if we are unable to, for whatever reason, have a biological child of our own, then we would definitely look into fostering and or adoption. Because I could possibly do like a surrogacy kind of thing or an egg donor, but I really want a biological child for myself, but also for Mr. Becca. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And our fertility doctor did say that she feels confident that we will be successful without IVF. So we've also talked about going the IVF route. Six, 7, 8. So that's encouraging that a doctor told us, yeah, I think you guys, your numbers look good, your scans look good. I think you'll be okay. Let's just not wait too much longer. So, I mean, these numbers will change month to month, year to year. So obviously the longer that you choose to wait, these numbers will continue to drop. I would never answer a phone that says unknown, no caller ID. That's literally the last thing I would ever do. So, no, they got sent straight to voicemail. Whomever that was. If you ever get baby fever again, you'll just adopt. Yeah, there are plenty of children that need loving homes. And I have a heart big enough for lots of kids. I just don't know if I'm able to, and that's okay. Something I've thought about and prayed about, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't even think I would go the surrogacy route just because I've watched too many documentaries and horror movies and shows and stuff. I can't imagine. My best friend at one point had offered her eggs and or her uterus if I was unable to have kids. But now we are both getting older, so I'm not sure if that offer would even be eligible anymore. 7, 8, and 9. Can we at least finish the body? 1. No, we cannot. My goal is to at least finish this page of the pattern, and then I'll stop stream. Seven, 8, 9. The practice of making babies is fun. Bonk? Bonk to sushi? And since my wedding is in November, like we could have been trying by now. But I'm the one who has put a pause on that option. Just because I have a wedding dress that I would like to fit into and look beautiful and feel beautiful. I don't want to be 5, 6, 7, 8 months pregnant at my wedding. So I have, and we have a big trip to Fiji in May, and you can't scuba dive when you're pregnant. So that's another reason why I have said, you know what, we're going to put a pause on the kids' conversation until we get through our dive trip. And then at that point, we're getting ready for our wedding. Three, 4. We're getting some good progress on this doll. Six, 7, 8. Ow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Decrease. Alrighty. We have 3 more rows till the end of this page, and that's kind of the goal, is I want to finish these last 3 rows before we finish stream. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to worry about adding the stuffing yet. I've got plenty of time before I start adding any of the fiber fill to the body. Four, 5, 6, 7. Last decrease of this round. 6, 7. Alright, let's go around for 6. Decrease. We are so close, you guys. I'm feeling it. I'm not going to bring, weirdly enough, any crochet with me on this quick one-day trip. Because the last couple of times that I have tried crocheting in the car while being passenger princess, I have gotten a really bad headache, gotten sick to my stomach. It's like a motion sickness kind of thing, unfortunately. There it is. Last row. Here we go. Last row of this page. What? So she's delayed there, but yes. Yeah. And then we're going to get out of here. We're going to find somebody to raid. Hey, sweet girl. I'm almost done. I love you. My beautiful girl. Sweet potion. Alright. 1, 2, 3. All done. Alright, we did it! We made it right before 10 o'clock. I am so good at my timing of crocheting. Alright, so we have part of the legs and the body with the arms. So we're getting close to... At this point, we're adding the arms on this next row. So we're getting very close to putting the arms together and then have to make the head later. But let's go ahead and get on out of here.
Lizard.
Copy that raid
Lizard.
command, please.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
Let's
lizard,
close out
lizard,
of that.
lizard, 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 lizard,
And disable streamer mode
Lizard.
so I can see who's
Lizard.
live.
lizard, 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 lizard.
Thank you. Thank you for all the lizards. It is so loud in my head. Thank you for that. Oh, their stream is starting in like 30 seconds. So this is going to be great timing. We're going to go say hello over to Keyberg. Keyberg is playing some Palia and fundraising for Starlight themselves. So let's go say hello to Keyberg. But first, we have to do the stair for lightning, and then we'll do it. There you go. All right, let's get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm hoping to go live around 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, but it depends on when we get home from our trip. It may be later and more of an evening stream. It just depends. We're not going to rush and get into an accident or anything. So we're going to take our time and have a safe trip. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I will see you guys tomorrow nonetheless. Have a great rest of your Saturday. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, mashed potato. See you soon, macaroon. Thank you. Say goodbye, pumpkin pie. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Catch you later, operator. Adios, cinnamon toast. See you later. Goodbye, butterfly. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.